Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It's Friday and another day of me just sitting here at the cabin not doing a whole lot. Today's video we're talking about safety equipment and why it's important, because you know what, I sure do love to crash. Yeah, it's kind of a problem. I don't know if you can see here, but I took a pretty good drop last week. I was going 30-ish, maybe 40-ish miles an hour, coming around a turn, and it was all washboarded out. I didn't slow down enough, and I low-sided and dropped this big old beast. And we got the hummingbird hanging out. So, dropped the bike. This pannier, not doing so hot. Blew out all the welds all around here. I'm sorry, Eric. Blew up the hinges, these plastic hinges, and yeah, this lid blew out some welds here. It was a hard fall. And you know what? Other than the pannier, you might be able to tell from where the camera is, I cracked my windshield after I put it on. Wonderful. Yeah, sucks, but it's kind of a part of riding is you're gonna fall. So that's why we're talking about safety equipment. If you're gonna fall, you might as well be wearing the right gear for it. And let's go through it. It's starting to rain out here, so kind of make it quick. This might end up being a unsponsored ad for Aerostitch. This Aerostitch suit is incredible. We'll come back to that. Let's talk about that last. Let's see. First up, the helmet. This is an Arai XD4. Arai is a very well-known brand. I don't have to say a whole lot, I don't think. Great product. It's comfortable, relatively lightweight. It's a helmet. Maybe don't wear it as much as I should, but yeah, thankfully, I haven't had to test out the helmet too much. Only some light bonks when I'm dropping my bike. Moving on, let's see, gloves. These gloves aren't anything super special. I've been using these for a few years though. These are some Rev'it, I think they're called Volcano gloves. Yeah, light, breathable, they dry pretty quickly when they get wet. Definitely not a cold weather glove. These are like a summer, maybe 3-season glove. Gloves, protect your hands, protect your knuckles. All right, next up, boots. These are Forma Adventure boots. When I initially bought these, I did not realize they were gonna be so big. They are giant boots. That being said, they have done their job of protecting my ankles. If there's one thing that's gonna get smushed pretty regularly dropping your motorcycle, it's your ankles, your shins, your feet. That's just the way it works. So having something beefy to protect your ankles is super important. These aren't quite like motocross boots with the plastic, but they're big, they're beefy, and they've held up pretty well for the last, I think I've had these for like 3 years. All right. Last but certainly not least, we got to talk about the Aerostitch. Let me put these boots on, and we'll just get the Aerostitch on while I talk about it. All right, I've been using this Aerostitch R3 for a little over a year now. I got it before I rode up to Alaska last year, and I am so happy that I did. I don't know if I would have survived without it. I got the one-piece version in gray and blue. This thing is, if there's something you should buy before you buy anything else, buy one of these Aerostitch Roadcrafters. This thing is amazing. This is my rain suit. This is my armor, my outer layer all in one. I got the version that doesn't have a lining, so a little bit better in the heat. They do make a version that has a lining, so you can stay a little warmer. Tons of pockets and storage. Venting, you got hip vents, you got armpit vents, you got a back vent. Yeah, this thing's amazing. Comes with knee pads, elbow pads, shoulder pads. Something I might end up adding is when I fell last time, fell right on my hip, and I got a nice bruise right here. No hip pads in here. Does not come with a back pad either. But yeah, I've fallen a couple times in this thing. Probably never more than 40 miles an hour though. 20, 30 miles an hour a couple times. Well, see if I can get these. I gotta say, let's uncover that microphone. Probably tell I got the one-piece version. I am super happy with this thing. Big part of it is making sure you get the right size. So this I think is a 50 regular. I think I started out in a 48 regular. Maybe sent that back, tried a 48 long, that wasn't quite right. Tried a 50 regular, and then sent that back again to get the color I wanted. But in the heat, in the cold, this thing is amazing. All sorts of gear, keep my wallet up here, Garmin inReach, phone will usually live in here, good luck charms. Yeah, you name it, this thing's got it. This is an amazing piece of gear. Are there any downsides to this thing? It's not cactus proof. I found that out in New Mexico. Cactus needles will go right through this thing. So, Aerostitch, I don't know if there's anything you can do about that. Yeah. Safety. You can see a little bit of wear here where I fell. Oh, I actually wore through a little bit right there. But otherwise, this thing is a little beat up, but just like brand new. I think that's all I got to say about safety gear. You should wear it if you can. I would highly, highly recommend you purchase an Aerostitch Roadcrafter. This is... yeah, it's really difficult to verbalize how much safer I feel, how much more secure I feel riding around, not having to worry about stripping off layers if it gets really hot, if it starts raining. It's raining a little bit right now, and I could live in this thing. There's kind of a joke that if you have one of these, all you need is like a little mini tent to put your head in. That being said, I have definitely just taken naps in this thing. Keeps the bugs off you. Yeah, that's about all I got. I want to give a shout out to the little elves in Duluth, Minnesota that made this thing. Thank you, Julie, Heather, Mike. Ooh, what's that one? Jake, maybe? And Karen. Thank you guys for making an incredible product. Take a seat while the wind's blowing. Also got to give a shout out and sorry to Eric of Solo Box. He's the guy that makes these. That being said, this pannier has, and the other one have definitely saved my legs. Between that engine guard up front and this back here, you get a nice pocket that keeps the bike from crushing your legs. So, Eric, I'll be seeing you next month. I don't know if you're going to be able to fix this. If you can, great. If not, I'm happy to buy a new one for the left side. The right side's still doing great. No complaints over there. So, All right, that's all I got for today, guys. Thank you for watching the video. If you're not yet already, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like the video, hit that bell for notifications, do all the YouTube stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.